my name is Rachel. I'm the registered kinesiologist on staff here with Physio Supplies Canada, and today we are going to discuss the differences between the TENS and EMS units. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to explain what TENS is versus EMS. So to start, TENS stands for transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation, and this is primarily used for pain relief. Whereas EMS is electrical muscle stimulation, and this is mainly used to stimulate muscle contractions for rehabilitation purposes. TENS machines are primarily used for pain relief because they deliver low frequency impulses to help provide relief. EMS is originally designed to stimulate a muscle contraction, therefore it is more used for rehabilitation, strengthening, as well as helping muscle tone. Another main difference between TENS and EMS is that TENS targets the nerves, whereas EMS directly targets the muscle. Another major difference between TENS and EMS is that, as I mentioned before, TENS uses a low frequency impulse and EMS uses a high frequency impulse, and this is because it wants to mimic the muscular contractions. TENS and EMS both use electrodes. So you attach these electrodes to the devices and then you proceed to use the devices. A difference between TENS and EMS is where you apply the electrodes. So for TENS, you normally apply the electrodes near the area that is painful. So that can be right over the shoulder, over the knee, anywhere really on the body that you need. Whereas for EMS, you have to be a little bit more strategic about where you place the electrodes because you want to mimic that muscular contraction. So you have to make sure that the electrodes are sitting right over where the muscle would lie under the skin. TENS machine aims to provide pain relief, and they do this by blocking or disrupting the pain signals that are sent to the brain, whereas EMS is used to strengthen the muscles as well as aid in recovery by helping induce muscular contractions. Now I'm just going to go over some general guidelines of who should be using which machine. So first we're going to go through TENS and list through some conditions that are better treated with TENS machines. So the first is just general pain management, whether this is chronic or acute. Obviously you will have to speak with a healthcare professional to make sure that this is the right course of action. Another group of people that should be using TENS machines are those with nerve-related conditions. Those with arthritis as well as any joint pain really benefit from the use of a TENS machine, as well as non-muscular related injuries where your primary goal is to relieve pain, but no specific indication on where the pain is coming from. So now we are going to discuss who should be using the EMS machines. So for EMS, the main goal for those machines is going to be muscle strengthening and muscle recovery. So those who have had any injuries or just want to strengthen the muscles, that would be an amazing use for the EMS machines. More uses for them is postural improvements as well as any muscle tone improvements. These machines are very beneficial for that as well. And just make sure that before you use a TENS or an EMS system, make sure you have clearance from a healthcare professional, especially if you have any underlying health conditions. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys soon.